Hey.
Interesting. I think it's like stage crew or whatever. I got this. This is kind of an ominous little place right here. This is where something could like go down. I'm gonna like foretell myself or something. Wow, he did it so smooth. It must have been choreographed.
I don't want to be spotted here. This looks like the place.
Kind of stand out. Bro, what is with these leaps, dog? Maybe if you were like tiptoeing across the water or something like that, and you really were. I'm like pretty anonymous. two spirits, huh? Which one are you gonna throw first, the left or the right? Could be like more of a dilemma than like a dilemma.
I'll kill you, dog!
Really, lady? Can I become anonymous in here, or what? Wow, this like fur is like perfectly clean, considering like everything everywhere. Or maybe it's the fact that there's like furs everywhere. At least it's not like fur. Watch out, that's like Chinese.
By the gods. What happened here? This was savage. Done to send a message.
Bro, the whole city looks like this though, dog. If we're like
I'm glad
just noticing
Phoebe
things.
wasn't here. Hopefully she's
Bro,
safe.
the entire city looks like this. We just like came back and it was like,
The NOS must be carrying through on her threat.
you ever seen that show where it's like the birds like take over and just like take everyone out? Yeah, it's like the bees here. Talking about the birds and the bees. Uh-oh, it's like I could have just related that to something.
Phoebe. No! Hey! Stop!
Good thing it's like,
Phoebe! Stop there! Come on!
usually if people just give you like two options, you should always take the liberty as like the third option. It's like, oh, the birds, the bees, and liberty. Funny enough, it actually just like kills both of them. Or did I just like make it like all the same? Uh-oh, watch out for me. If I really do have to like run from something, I might just go and draw something. Watch it. Yeah, like up. Pointed it to whatever is what's up. You really want me to think about something? How I held it in that like super ominous place with like all the pillars. It was just like, wow, this looks kind of like some pretty crazy architecture for like some dead end nowhere like street with like 3 doors that like have no symbology on them at all. Lady, get out of here. Watch out for like the guy running around whose name is like Les. He's like an amalgamation of everybody's beliefs or something like that. You could like fit in here. His name is like Les. Les what? Ah, he just goes by Les. No one knows him as anything else.
Show me what you've got.
Watch out, he's probably like running around. Yeah.
Let's go. Charge!
You just like run on the pews for a second, dude. Act like you're like a kid in church or something. Just for like a second. Y'all get it like you're an alien or whatever, you know what I mean? It's like you don't have to do these things because like, you know, the like energy of
For honor! Show me what you've got. What is that?
Redstandaka, you know, but at some point in time, it's like even an alien has to go home, or whatever, dude. You know?
Keep this up. Here he is. You've got no chance. You can do better than that.
Oh, first press, or whatever.
By the gods. You're weak and ugly.
Bro, dude, come on, dog.
At least your manners are good.
Hey, like the sun or whatever. Might be like a foreign light, but you know, or like just gonna like hold our tongue all the same or whatever, you know.
Show me what you've got. Get them! I need someone here. You're
an ability. Or whatever.
You have the look, but that's it. How much more can you take? This won't take much longer.
You do like
How much more can you take?
shoot a chandelier of time or something to like fall on me right there, or some piano like come out of the wall or something like that.
Let's see how long you last.
Phoebe! Anna. Mother of all, I greet you. Amias.
Alexios! Are you all right?
I need to speak to Aspasia.
We must find Pericles first. He's missing.
I don't fucking care! Tell me where Aspasia is!
Alexios!
I'm sorry. Phoebe.
Aspasia went to find Pericles at the Parthenon. She should be there. I think we'd better go with him.
I agree, my friend. I agree.
Watch out, they always did the Olympics in like 2 languages. If you didn't know that. Huh. I think it was just wrestling the whole way up or whatever. Hey look, it's like Julius Caesar. Hey look, it's like Julius Caesar.
There you are, Alexios. Quickly, Pericles may be inside. What's gotten into you?
Phoebe is dead. She's dead because you sent her to do your work.
No, it's not true. Phoebe
Yeah, if I'm
wanted
being real
to
with you,
go.
she does look
She told me she
almost
would be
exactly
all
like one of
right.
those people
And you
from
believe the child.
Disney's Hercules
know
that's like
Phoebe.
a worm.
She wouldn't have taken no
Just so
for
you
an
know.
answer. It was out of my hands.
Out of your hands. You sent her away. You could have
And like, if I'm
protected
just like
her.
telling you something that
What
I've
I
seen,
asked
it's
of
like,
her was needed to
just
protect
go there and see for
Pericles.
yourself.
She lived to help others, Alexios. She lived to help you.
That doesn't matter. She had to sacrifice herself for others, over and over.
And those who sacrifice themselves deserve more glory than any other. She is a hero in her own right.
I hope she knew that.
Aspasia, you're here.
Any sign of Pericles?
If he's here, he's inside praying. He refused to stay safe in the villa.
Things have gotten even worse in the Agora. It's madness.
Speak later and act now. Pericles?
Go!
I'm going to destroy everything you've ever created. Athens is mine.
Pericles!
Stay out of
my way.
Face me, dog!
Here's where you die!
Stop! He's here!
Yeah, those shields are definitely like
Who taught you?
not to be trifled with. Watch out for like the traitorous Pericles or something like that. I don't know.
Come on, show me how you feel. Your head is mine!
Right there!
I think I like gathered all that wood, I guess.
Aha! Got you! Give up on it.
That was a lot of good.
You know be an
Those will take less damage.
You can't take much more.
It's here! It is near! You're simply delaying this! I will
Give
turn
up.
limb from limb!
You know.
I could probably do a lot of stuff. Really.
Already!
Take much more.
What are you trying to prove? There he is!
Buskins, huh?
It is here!
Give up.
You're simply delaying this!
listen, but if I just keep coming to this, I definitely need a different strategy. At some point in time, it will just be a game of survival again. If I don't like do something else. Nope, dude, come on. Bro. Dude.
Who taught you to fight? You can't think.
I think like all these killers are like stealing like all the ions in the air and shit or something.
All is lost now.
He was a great man. Perhaps greater than we even knew.
We need to get her out of Athens.
Watch out for Alyssa, dude.
We'll take my ship. We have to leave. Don't let him die in vain.
Never.
Different. That's like a scholar, actually, is what it looks like to me. That guy right there is like a... It's like an old scholar.
We have to move quickly.
Stay close, just in case.
It's like... a statue of like Henry Clay and like Court of Piraeus or something. Were you working on there like the Federalist Papers?
Stop!
Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense, does it?
Cleon has ordered that no one leave Athens. And he wants Aspasia brought to him.
I'm not going.
Leave. Don't let them go. Ready to die!
Who's the real duck? Who's the real chicken? I don't know what you guys are even trying to play anymore.
Let's go!
You guys need to get like those giant bat wing shields or something.
Just give up!
At least no one's like yelling like, Hera, give me strength, or something like that. Probably like steal the show or something. The real question is like, who are the Etruscans? Supposedly, it's like, but nobody knows. Now you work. Okay.
here now. Let's go.
We're going to stay, Alexios.
What? Why?
My work is
Huh.
here. I can't leave the Athenians.
Watch out for
to
like
stay
the guy
behind.
who writes
You
about
don't
like
need us to protect us.
what
Basil.
hair really is
Leave
and stuff
Athens
like
to
that.
us.
You should just like stay sharp no matter what, and like watch out for the one person who like ruins everything. Usually.
The city has been taken. This isn't the Athens you used to know.
That is why I must stay. We must begin again.
You're sure?
I have lived as an Athenian, and I will die as an Athenian.
Then do something for me. Both of you.
Of course.
At least not everyone's like falling
Retrieve
asleep
Phoebe's
because
body.
like some weird,
Give her a
ominous
proper
like
burial.
Everything she
thing
deserves
and like
and more.
nobody knows any sense
Thank
of
you.
direction or duty or
Time to
anything
go,
except for like the
Alexios.
idea of just like expressing like a form of like repose on like
expect
people
to
like
see you both
outside of their
again.
group,
Alive.
and it's like everybody in the group like knows exactly what everybody's thinking, but they all just talk about like the idea that there's something that they don't know about somebody and then they point that out.
The farther we get from
I've seen
Athens,
shit
the
like that.
quieter it grows.
Okay.
As though it's peaceful. But I know better.
I'm sorry, Aspasia. About Pericles and Athens.
Well, she
You
like
have no need
changed.
to
What'd she do? Like go
For anything.
like one of those booths in the mall and like they like literally like redid her skin like 100% or something like that.
It feels like I let everyone down. I
How
didn't
come
get to
the
them
game
quick
like
enough.
hyper focused on
Didn't make
that
the right
like
decisions.
for like
It's not your fault. There's no one to blame
For,
but
like,
the cult
the-
of Cosmos.
second a
About
day or
Phoebe.
whatever.
No, allow me. Phoebe was my responsibility. I should have kept her closer to me. It was a mistake.
No, I wanted to apologize. It wasn't your fault. I'm sorry.
Yet another murder to the cult's credit.
I'll make each of them beg for mercy before I kill them.
That time will come. For now, let us look to the future. Do you have a heading?
I was hoping you would help me with that.
Yes, of course. This woman,
Phoenicas. Her ship was called Siren Song.
Phoenicas. Yes, I know the name. Last anyone heard, her ship was docked on the island of Naxos.
At least it's not called like
Then we go to
Finicky.
Naxos to see
I kind of like
Phoenicas.
Finicos and Finicky. They're like two like foxes or whatever, and like the two foxes like they love to like go and steal people's like hair in their sleep. And Finicky and Finicus like one day went into the queen's castle to go and like steal her hair because they thought it would be like the most prized like hair that they could collect or whatever. And like they were like walking up the steps to like the queen's keep or whatever, because in this story the queen has a keep. And as they were like walking up, they like looked down at their feet and they noticed that all of a sudden their feet were changing into like shoes, and like all of a sudden all the hair and like all the like nails and claws that they had were like turning into laces and leather, and all of a sudden they looked at their legs and they were walking up further, and they noticed that all of a sudden, instead of like hairy, furry like legs, they have like coverings like over their legs, and like they didn't really necessarily like know what was happening or whatever, but they were just kind of like too afraid to like not just keep going with what they've like known for their entire life, which was just like stealing hair from people like while they were asleep. So they got up into like the Queen's Keep, and they walked in there, and then the Queen was like in there waiting for them, and they saw her sitting in like an armoire, and she was bald. And the Queen had like all these like wigs all over the place. And like she's like, you finally come home. There's like the story of like Finicky and Finicas. Uh-oh, watch out. I just fucking made that up on the spot. You should like go and talk to my fucking nephews. I used to tell them a different story like every fucking night. Made it up just like that. They fucking loved it. Guess what? It's like too much to like fucking record. It just is.
Some debris in the water.
There's like a good night story for you, Phoebe.
Enemies are close! Get ready!
We need to move before they hit us. We fought a good fight. Not for the last time, I'm sure. We are heading into dangerous waters.
Hmm. Watch out for that.
Salve!
Like part of the chorus. They really do just like crash.
Carefully, Commander. It's not safe here.
You could probably like break the silence with like changing the crew and like asking specific questions about the game then.
This is dangerous territory. Your heartbeat is as loud as the sea itself.
We're approaching Naxos.
Are you excited?
Nervous. What will I say to her?
Alexios, you've traveled half the Greek world to find her. You don't have to say anything. Just being there will be enough.
So, like, watch out for Julius, bro. He, like, looks like he's gonna, like, smite the fuck out of everybody for some reason that nobody fucking knows why. Should probably, like, not try to get close to him. Just let you know. He just does. Look at him. He looks like he's gonna like smite the fuck out of everyone.
Blood or change. Finicus must choose.
Kind of an interesting
This
way to like
artist's
paint a
work is
face, if you ask me.
Their
Kinda
dislike
nice.
is as clear as water.
Here I am.
Answer with
Watch out if you ever go to
Then
Venice.
there will be no backtalk.
You have to think before you act. This is politics. However tempting it is to act on instinct.
This rebel obviously wants attention. Someone should give it to them.
I had a similar thought. And I think that someone could be you.
Tell me where they are, and I'll put an end to this.
See the pigment of the paint. It's
I'm
a
saying
rare
it's an
color,
interesting way to
and I
draw a
only know
figure.
one
It's like
artist who
very
chooses to
simple,
use
but
it.
captures
Last
a
I
lot at the
heard,
same time.
he lives in a cave at the Rutsuna waterfall.
I'll stop them.
We cannot answer their threats with violence of our own. That will add more fuel to the fire.
If that's what you want.
It is what she wants. Finicus wants to fight for the people, not against them. Just stop them making any more art.
If you consider this art.
It's just like how few of strokes. Watch out, you can make a game out of that. Like how few of strokes until you can like say what something is. Careful, that can like become like dead art. Seriously, watch the fuck out for Julius. He does look like he's gonna like smite the fuck out of everyone. Nobody knows why.
I won't be intimidated. Stock the barracks and double the patrols. If Paros is sending them, I want to know the moment they make landfall.
Yes, Archon.
But Archon, please,
Xerxes,
the merchants have...
I understand your concerns. But protecting the town and the quarries is what's most important. You may all go. The meeting is over. Alexios. How? When I closed my eyes, I could still see you fall. I thought I
It's
had
like
lost
no
you.
going back for me.
Cassandra is still alive.
Unless I do have like something in my pocket or whatever, basically.
I rebuilt my life from ashes. Do you understand? And now you tell me you're alive. You're both alive. It's really you. It's not some trick of the gods.
I found you.
I'm just like listening.
Your sister. We have to get her back.
used to foregone.
I gave up on you both once. Never again.
What have you...
How did you...
I have a lot of questions.
I think we both do. But ask. I'll answer what I can.
I want to know about my real father.
How did you know?
I was told.
Nicolaus. You saw
At least you're not like Supido or
Omega
whatever
race,
his
yes.
name is. Hey,
Nicolaus was your
just don't
father.
tell him.
He was the man who raised you. Until he took his
You, like,
Spartan duty too far.
got the sword and
You
shield or
mentioned
whatever.
another. What can you tell me about him?
I always
Hey,
hoped
it's
you would never
okay.
need to discover
Hey.
the truth. But
At least you're not like
there are things you need
Supido.
to know if we are to stop the cult.
What do you mean?
He sought me out before I knew your Nicolaus. I've not heard from him in a long time. What's wrong?
Soldiers from Paros just made landfall in the cove. A small force, maybe a dozen.
Malaka. Timo, gather the troops. Questions will have to wait, Lamb.
I want to help.
I assume you can use those weapons.
Better than when you last saw me.
That's
Good.
lamb, huh?
Come.
Not bud, huh?
Who is attacking?
The lamb.
Paros, across the bay. It seems Silanos has finally grown tired of sharing the marble trade.
Why now?
We've always had problems with Paros. I expected an attack.
This looks like Charlotte to me,
I
but
guess the time for talking is over.
Allies often forget their
Who I
allegiances
know
when
really
opportunity
well.
beckons.
and like over the like 30 years, what is she gonna focus on? Just amounts to like everything that their whole house just says anyways, so.
Why are you working with Sparta, given all that's happened?
Paros made an alliance with the Athenians, so they left me little choice.
You needed support.
A rivalry with Paros is one thing, but they turned it into a war. Their partnership with Athens was too much to weather for Naxos alone.
Watch out for when people believe in the heading of whatever like they believe in amounts to, though. That's like when you really should be wary. He's like, yeah, like everybody's house like has all these messages of everything, but watch out for like when they have a heading of like whatever all that stuff amounts to. Oh, you're like not the ones? Yeah, I was just like trying to like ask what was going on or something. Oh, really? Does it now? You guys ever heard the one where someone like jumps in the water and they like yell cannonball or whatever? Bro, what are you doing up here? Like Nathan of the cliff? Or whoever you are? I hope like Charlotte over there is doing okay, just like fighting like all these people. Which makes like total sense. Just watch out for like the spider in Charlotte's web. Oh wait, watch out, it actually does like all relate. It's like, watch out for like the spider and like Charlotte's Web, like all the other animals and stuff. It's like a weird story. You guys want to watch something weird? Go and watch that. It's freaky, like super freaky. When they all just like fly off into the wind and stuff. I'm serious. You could just be her little lamb, dude, or whatever.
There's always been a rivalry between the islands. After all, Naxos used to control Paros and Andros. They're envious of our craftsmen, too.
And now?
They think they deserve
Hey, you should like all just like watch
Their
out for your
oligarch
family,
demands their
especially
wings
like
spread
all
wide.
your uncles and
But we'll
aunts,
clip their wings
or
before
like
that happens.
the people you
don't
sit out
know
with
who
at
they're
some
up
table
against.
or like around a fire,
You remind me of
like,
Nicolaus.
that you
fight
remember,
just like him.
like
Ruthless
wherever you
and
are.
cunning.
Like
He would
watch
be
out
proud.
for them. Libra, blue, 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 blue.
Nicolaus might have played the part of my father, but he wasn't. He tried to kill me.
What he did was wrong, Alexios. I hated him for it. But he did love you in his own way. I can assure you of that.
Let's continue this discussion
Interesting
somewhere the smell of
expressions,
death doesn't
dude.
linger.
Ride with me.
Yeah.
Come on.
I got my own.
The island is beautiful.
It is. Sparta has nothing on Naxian beaches.
Sparta. All I remember is the bottom of Mount Taygetos.
When I brought you to the Pythia as a baby, she never said we would live a night there. She said you had such promise.
The Pythia can predict everything.
You're talking about the fates? They haven't like made an appearance or whatever.
Your general acted quickly, ringing the alarm.
Timo knows Paris is a threat. They make their business clear.
They can't be more clear than sending soldiers. There's no treaty?
Maybe there was, but it's long over. Now there's no mistaking them for anything but the enemy.
An enemy I could help you defeat.
We'll discuss that later. But I think you're right.
Somebody thinks someone's right. Uh-oh.
Off we go now.
Nice, like, ride, or whatever. Yeah, that ride is, like, perfect. Or something. Except for Branson over here, who's just like, oh yeah.
The temple's coming along, Evan.
Or like Riley,
It will stay
is
in
almost
ruins
looks
if we
like.
don't
Watch out for like
secure more
Riley over there,
donations.
just like fucking
Soldiers
chilling.
can't get all the funds.
They can if you don't want the temple destroyed by our enemy. But I'll see what I can do.
It's a good deed restarting construction.
Watch out for like all the
was a great man who
electrons moving
deserves
through the circuit
reverence.
here, or whatever.
His battles
Fuck
against
this is.
corruption and oligarchy are lessons we all should remember. I do intend to finish the temple.
Thank you, Phoenix.
What a strange day it has been.
But a good one.
I've certainly had worse.
Me too.
You have grown into a remarkable man. But I see the burden you carry on your
Like
shoulders.
fine, I'm just
Finding
gonna
you
like
has lessened it, I think.
treat everything
I'm glad.
like
But I have wondered why the gods chose to reunite us now.
it's like a test.
I
At
think
that point,
they
I
felt
just
it was about
equated the
time our
test with the
family
game,
found
by the
each
way.
other again.
If
It's
we
like,
want to be
what are you
truly
testing?
united, we have to
You
find
never fucking
Cassandra and
know.
rescue her
It
from the
really
cult's
is.
grasp.
They are the source of all our pain. and they will cause more to many others unless we act.
I put that life behind me the moment I left Sparta. I have Naxos to worry about now.
Let me help you here. We can safeguard Naxos, and then hunt down the cult together.
Mirini, the symposium is about to start.
By the gods. I'm sorry, my sweet. I forgot. Prepare the horses. I'll be out shortly.
The symposium?
I need to show the people their leader is strong and in control. Sometimes the face we show to the world needs to be one of strength.
Okay, it's just like a
despite the
kid
chaos
again
we
or whatever.
harbored
We should
moved.
just like humor him, but like
I will help you stop
not
the
too
cult.
much.
But before I can leave Naxos, I have to ensure it will survive without me.
We should just
What
like
do you need?
believe
Pharos
in the
has to be
humor
dealt
at
with.
some point.
We need to weaken their position. Once they're vulnerable, they will make a reckless decision and we will strike.
What did you have in mind?
We must force the Paros fleet to engage us and destroy it. But my admiral,
Just like watch out for the
Aeneas, is
long
missing.
humor.
His ship was sailing for Paros to engage in peace talks, and he never returned.
Don't worry. I'll find him.
If you need me, I'll be at the symposium. Although, try to look less intimidating should you choose to pay me a visit.
What'd you do? Just like leave me into like this dude's like bloodlust for like some random like lamb to the slaughter or whatever. You on the wolf? I told you nobody gets the real wolf. You like all just get like a fake little badge thing. Nobody gets the real wolf. You just get like some fake little badgie whatever. That's like the wolves out. You still don't get the real wolf. You just got like a little dinky badge or whatever. You ain't a real wolf, kid. Look, that could like fly here. Look, in all of Sparta or whatever, okay? Like, watch out. I'm sorry. I'll like apologize in advance. Like, yeah, like, you're not a real wolf. He's like running through the fucking woods and shit. You're not a real wolf, man. It's just a fucking like scarf or whatever. Watch out though, that one like is a real wolf right there. Hey, you're like, he's like, yeah, I like love running through the woods and all this shit. But dude, you're like not a real fucking wolf. What do you mean? Look, I got like the bag to prove it and everything. Oh man. Holy shit. Just wait until they ask the king if he can jump or not. Or some bullshit like that. Hey, can you like really jump, dude? That one's a leap. You might just like not be that popular though if you do.
This came from whatever wrote this message.
Were you like looking at down there, like where you could like add on to it or something? There's like not even anything down there. Just watch out for that one guy named Bear or whatever. His like actual name is Bear.
You won't stand a chance against a Mystios like me.
Okay. Watch out for like Scott or whatever. He looks like he's gonna like smite the fuck out of everybody for some reason. He like looks like he's about to smite the fuck out of every. I don't fucking know why. He just looks like he's gonna like fucking like put his shoulder into it and smite the fuck out of everybody. Where the fuck are we? We're like going this way. Oh, she's like at a party now. She doesn't have like some responsibility for like the fucking like wealth of the nation or something, or whatever. Watch how she like does work a lot on a fucking loom and shit though, and like who knows like you know what the fuck patterns she recognizes
These are
or
the
whatever.
most skilled killers. You cannot stay in the public eye.
If I just had to like throw
I
something up.
understand you perfectly. But I also need to be seen. The propagandist did his job well. I need more support to attack Paros.
I've seen too many people die already. Please, come away from here.
Aspasia, what brings you here?
Alexios, read the room, my dear.
I'm interrupting. Please, continue your discussion. It sounds fascinating.
I've just come to tell your mother that the cult's elite forces are after her, and that this place is too open.
And I've been telling Aspasia I need to appear in public to maintain the support of the citizens.
You want me to handle the cult soldiers?
Not only that, my people won't believe Paros is behind this without proof. I need you to find it.
Of course.
Good.
Just watch out for like the
And
Girl
I'll look around
Scouts or
here.
whatever
Shore up my support. Be careful. They're dangerous.
out there, bro, or whatever.
I'll get her out of here.
Watch out for like the Girl Scouts out there, dude. It's like all about water and stuff for some reason. But you're
See
like,
you again later.
I know who they are.
Then you
can't
know
tell,
the danger you're in.
or whatever.
I would like to know what makes you so certain they're coming.
Just watch out for the really, really, really cold water and like how it makes no sense or whatever. This is like, this water is like fucking cold as fuck. Yeah, just like watch out for like Girl Scouts out there, like, and like fucking, like the coldest fucking water that like
I should be
not even
careful.
a nightmare
High
like
security here.
fucking has in it, because it will just like wake your ass up or whatever. Which is just like, I'll tell you what, it's just like watch the fuck out for like the fathers or whatever. Watch the fuck out for the eagle, especially if you're like a kid. Cause you don't fucking get your eagle either. Cause like, there's only one of them. Or something. The eagle will just tell you, he's
Cave
like,
entrance.
I'm the
They're
eagle,
in
you
there.
still don't get your fucking eagle, son. Or whatever. Watch out for fucking Athens or whatever, like, they're all like chicks. Watch out for like that really fucking cold water that if you like look at it and like feel it, it like makes no sense like everybody else in it. And you're like judging everything by like what you see or something. Yeah, this shit makes no fucking sense. It really doesn't. It really makes no fucking sense, like zero fucking sense. You should just like take it as a sign that like you'll never fucking get your eagle, son. Kind of thing. The water, I think it like means something, especially like the more that it's like a test or whatever. You should like write about it in like a journal or something. Try
I
and,
should
like,
be extra
figure it
careful
out.
in this area.
Or like, actually do it. Maybe I did just fucking do it all. Alright, we're fucking in this cave now. We're like... doing shit like that. I'm just saying, like, you can just relate all of that to this. It's like, you can get the fuck over it with shit like that, okay? Anybody like remember like a bunch of like bears around and shit or whatever?
They say Zeus grew up in
And
these
like
caves.
people dressed in like fucking feathers and like fucking crazy shit, like telling stories about like a bunch of fucking shit. It's like, the fuck age is this? Or whatever. Watch out for like obsidian or whatever the fuck it is. Like, as bad as water. You still don't get obsidian, son. Bro, this is like the fucking cave on pages or some shit in here. Let's just go to this like statue of like Zeus all mellowed out or whatever he is. It's like mellow Zeus or whatever. He's like, yay! And there's like the two comedians over here or whatever their fucking names are, like fucking, I don't know, like Akron and like fucking like Akron and like Doulos or something like that. Yeah. Oh look, they're like right there. Yeah, it's like fucking Akron and like Doulos or something, and yeah, it's like Zeus, but it's like mellow Zeus. He like he like actually got what he was like throwing or whatever. Yeah, he like, it's like Zeus, but it's like fucking mellow Zeus. Yeah, watch the fuck out for the Girl Scouts. Fucking Athens. Or whatever. Watch out, it like probably relates like way better than anyone fucking thinks. All except for like they might be having like sex over there or something. I'm just like swimming in this like the world's fucking coldest glacier. Watch out for the like the swimming man or whatever. It's like he's like, is there something to get? Yeah, the kid over there, he's just like fucking swimming the. It's like the fucking whatever it is, like the. The one man or whatever, they're like, oh yeah, it's like the guy who like he's like better, faster, stronger or whatever. He's just like running and like swimming across the ocean. Like, how'd you get here? I swam. You must have drank a lot. You must have fucking drank a lot of water. Well, like at one time, or whatever. Yeah, like at one time.
Stamped with the seal of Paros. The letter. Some kind of code.
I think like someone over there is like having sex or something. Watch out if there's like an excuse like later on in life that like allows you to like live like peacefully. It basically goes the other way as well, where it's like, yeah, it just means that I could just be like strong forever. Like I'm probably gonna choose the one. Whoa, sick. Just listen to this for a minute. This is cool to me. I like this. Listen, I'm used to stuff where it's like nobody talks to me for like forever, basically, almost. This is like all I get sometimes. It's over. Oh, dark in here. We'll just do that. I'm like in a cave. It like seems like there isn't like weird like angles I have to like pan through kind of thing. I've like done that before. Zaz? Oh, I'd say that. It's alright though, because like everything probably comes from some direction. If you enjoy creativity. Ready. Cool.
This temple is for the god of wine, Dionysos. Bet Marcos would like it here.
Yeah, so like Elpenor as well. Elpenor should like watch out for Eeyore. Careful. It like actually kind of makes sense. I like don't think you want me to go in there. Or maybe it's alright.
Cold soldiers were paid with drachmi from Paros.
Well, I could hardly ask for clearer proof. This will settle some scores. Take this to the Merchants Guild. Tell them it's the proof I promised. And tell them they can keep the coins.
Of course.
There was also this. I assume it's their orders.
I recognize this. It's an old dialect. The cult must use it to communicate with one another.
You can read it?
This money isn't from Silanos. It's from someone in Sparta.
That's not possible.
I can translate it for you, but these orders come from a Spartan king.
The Spartan nobility has always resisted the cult.
The cult is like water. Any crack in the stone and they'll get in.
Sparta stands against corruption.
What are you gonna say to your mom, dude? Like, I'm here. What are you gonna say to your mom, doggy? About, like, politics. I'm, like, listening.
How can you say that after all Sparta has done to you? They tore apart our family. They welcomed the cult with open arms.
Why do you keep saying they? I am still Spartan. And so are you.
Are you really?
I have responsibilities here. Paros needs to be stopped. But then, yes, I will go back.
Let's like call it here for a minute. Or like at our mom's house or whatever, don't we have like a nice place to sleep except for like on some like tile floor? Hey look, this actually looks like a bed with a like sort of a frame around it. Sort of like interesting style. It's like Greek, I guess. Good night.